Alright, welcome to the first, I guess you could say, real vlog or demonstration or behind the scenes. And in this video, I just want to show you or share some advice when it comes to watercolor and what you need specifically in order to start with watercolor. And when I say watercolor, I mean modern watercolor, which you basically could summarize to painting in a loose, vivid, easy, effortless style. So we're not talking about the old type of watercolor that you used to paint 200 years ago where you were very tedious with the details. We're talking about direct and a very flowing and free way. So that's what I like to paint. That's basically the principle of painting watercolor the right way. Now, I don't think there's anything right or wrong. That's just a preference of mine. So I also want to share a bit about what I prefer to paint and why I prefer it. And this is going to be just a short little rant. So what I want to make sure is that when I mean art and watercolor art and when I create art, and why it's so important for me is because I feel like the world has missing something for a very long time. This channel, I want it to be more for you who are interested in making more beautiful things and contributing to the world rather than destroying it, because that's what I believe modern art is all about. And when I say modern art, I mean the liberal art that is taught in art schools and that you see on museums where you could spray gold on a piece of cow dung and call it art. That's not what I'm here for, okay? I want to make art that is impactful and that will stand the test of time. And what I like to do is I actually like a different mix of things, a different mix of themes and motifs. So if you watch my Instagram, you will see a lot of landscapes, you will see also some historical paintings, which are fictional, of course. What I have done before and what I will do more of is more historical paintings. So I consider that to be sort of like, I live in Sweden, so I like to draw Vikings, and I will also do knights and samurais and maybe some Christian art, you know, more nature inspired art, but with a theme, the theme that is a more of a timeless theme that will stand the test of time, but with modern day art supplies or in a modern day art technique. So I also like impressionistic art. I don't have anything against, you know, loose and also abstract art. I think it can be very beautiful because there's often what you learn is that there is beauty in a lot of different things, and even abstract art, and especially I would say with watercolor, you can make very beautiful watercolor art that isn't depicting anything in particular. And you can see this once you get a bit more knowledge about watercolor. You will see that there are techniques you can use. So for example, there is an inherent beauty in the pigment themselves. So watercolor is very, very beautiful medium for me, and that's why I prefer painting watercolor, because you can do pretty much whatever you want, and it also suits my temper, I guess you could say. I want it direct. I want fast results. Now, for whatever reason that is, I don't know. Maybe I just like the fast kicks or whatever. So what I'm going to do here today, I'm just going to show you some examples of what I think, if you want to get started with art, and what I use and I think is the most important things are. So the setup here is very simple. As you can see, I have my computer up here on the shelf. This is where I have my reference images for whatever it is I'm painting. And the three main components that I would say are, first, paint. You need good paint. You need professional paint. So Daniel Smith is the first brand that I recommend, and the other brand is Winsor Newton Professional Watercolor Art Color. I'm not going to go through all the pigments today. I'm going to do that on another day. And the other second most, if not the most important thing, are actually the paper. The paper is essential for making good watercolor art. You can use many different types of paper, but it has to be cotton paper. Okay, 100% cotton paper. And the third one is, of course, brushes. Now, I don't think brushes are as important as some other people do. Some people will say that's everything. I really don't. I think you can use whatever brush you want, but there are some brushes that are important to have, in my opinion. As you can see here, you have a different set of brushes. And the most important brush in my arsenal, I would say, is this. I think this is yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a squirrel brush, and this is a very nice brush. Holds a lot of water and makes it very easy to do large flowing motions and direct putting the pigment and bearing water and pigment. Then I also like actually the mixed synthetic brush. So this is a mix between synthetic bristles and cow hair. And then that's, you know, there are so many different tools you can use, but those are the three main components. So the pigments, the paper, and the brushes. And yeah, next time I will show you some over the shoulder footage of a commission that I'm working on, which is a house. So that will be it for today, and I hope you subscribe if you haven't already done that. And if you have any ideas or comments or things you wish to see in the future, please comment that. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.